What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Real. So today's video, I want to show you guys this Team and Scheme series part 4. So if you enjoy this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. So if those of you guys are kind of new-ish, so what I plan on doing is actually a series where I use every single team in the league and I show you guys what I believe is the best team, the best scheme to run with that team. So some of these schemes are going to be meta, some of these are going to be off meta, but the thing is I'm going to try not to use the same formation twice basically. So I'm going to show you guys 32 different formations with 32 different teams and what I think is the best formation to use with each one based on that team and, you know, how you can put packages together and everything like that. So without further ado, man, let's get into it. So today I'm talking about the pistol spread and we're talking about with the Cardinals. Now again, I am in the Cardinals offensive playbook. Just want to make sure I did say that because it's not always going to be the team with the playbook. So in this video, we're in the Cardinals offensive playbook. Now pistol spread can be found in other playbooks, just be aware of that, but to me I believe the Cardinals have the best pistol spread. Now quickly, I just want to go over personnel. So how I like to do it is put my fastest receivers, one of my best receivers on the outside. So I have D-Hop over here, that's fine, and over here we're going to put Isabella. So those are going to be like your best two receivers. Now, in the slot, I actually like to have speed, so I'll put Christian Kirk here. Now, the only reason I put Isabella here because he's actually way faster than Kirk. So I do like having that little speed advantage on the outside. And Rondell Moore is fine right here. So the reason you want to have those right there like that is basically because they have these jet passes that are really nice. So they have the jet pass fake zone and they have the jet touch pass. And you guys know you can flip the offense without any tails, and I'll show you that here in a second before we dive into gameplay. So now, before we go into gameplay, I just want to show you plays that I really love out of this formation. So I love Y cross, I love zone X alert, well, zone alert X smoke. I love that little bubble route. It's really nice. Or if you give the ball off, it actually has pretty good blocking. The stretch is okay. I really love the PA deep end. I love Z under, Y corner, and I also like Y cross, of course. So 4 verticals is just your typical 4 verticals. Now, quickly, I just kind of want to show you jet touch pass versus the jet pass fake zone. And then after that, we're actually going to dive straight into gameplay. So let's come out jet touch pass. And it doesn't matter. Let's just come out in, I don't know. Let's just come out in random dollar because that's probably what you'll see with this offense. So the good thing about this, like I said, you can actually just flip the offense. There's no tail, and we can run it to whatever side we want. Now, things I like to do is actually dummy motion, well, dummy audible, and I like to actually click on this guy and then press X to snap him, so it looks like I'm sending him in motion. And you just want to basically look and see, you know, do we get some good blocking? Now, it all depends on what formation they're running, what coverage they're running, depending on how the lanes are going to get open. But I really love the jet pass fake zone. It's actually my favorite one. So let's run it back to the same side just to keep it consistent. But like I said, you'll do some dummy audibles, dummy hot routes, and you'll click on him and then send him in motion that way. And we'll look at the blocker. So notice how this way the blocking actually changes. So that's what I want you to pay attention to. But yeah, that's basically what I like about it. But let's go on and dive right into this gameplay. All right, so you can see right here we are playing against the 49ers, and we do get ball first. So like I told you guys, pistol spread. It's so the reason let me get my words right. So why I love this offense is because you can have 4 receivers out there. Now, the best teams to use this with is teams that have 4 really fast wide receivers and a mobile quarterback. That's why I believe the Cardinals is the best team to use in regs if you want to utilize this pistol spread formation. So you want to avoid teams that really have a great tight end because you're going to want that tight end on the field. So that's why I like to do 4 true receiver style offenses, you know. So, and also it does help that you do have an offensive line with an ability. Now right here, I really love this general setup. So normally it all depends on what the defense is. Now I was going to have circle, but the only thing about playing the 49ers, as you guys know, is their defensive line is going to go crazy. You know, they have Nick Bosa. No, is it Joey Bosa or Nick Bosa? No, Nick Bosa. And then also they have I forgot the other guy that's actually a star. I think Armstead. It might not even be him, but right there, I actually missed my read. I had X. I could have had it, but I was just wanting to get the ball out. But that zone played that really weird. So that match style coverage, because you see he was playing the cover 6, and so I believe that was that vertical hook that actually kind of matched at the last second like that. So I was wanting to run this flood concept because X normally does a great job of kind of beating match coverage, and I put a backside slant out there in case the user wanted to shoot and try to guard to the right side of the field. So basically, I'm reading the user right. If the user goes left, I'm going to look right. If the user goes right, I'm going to look left. So right here, I'm looking. I see the user goes left, so I'm going to look right now. I wanted triangle so bad, but I decided just to take off with Kyler. Had I probably not put circle on the streak and probably set my feet to throw the ball, triangle would have been a 1-play touchdown because that route can run away from man coverage, especially if there's no safety help. So yeah, so right here, this is a little zone alert play like I told you, and I really love that play because that route right there, now that is a current gen thing. I believe on next gen, as my stick right there is absolutely trash, but I believe next gen it doesn't do that when you throw the bubble. I believe they do it correctly, and I wonder if that's something they're going to fix in the next Madden. You know, I wonder what their plans are for current gen and next gen. You know, because as you guys know, current gen is literally just exactly like Madden 21 was, just like a little bit of updates. That's pretty much all they did. So I really hope they do something to where it makes Madden 23 feel different than Madden 22, like how it is in next gen, you know? So that'd be cool if they implement something like that. But right here, like I'm telling you guys, it all depends on what their defense is. So that's why I like to run them, just to test, like, okay, can I run that versus this formation or can I not? So right there, he wasn't a dollar DB fire. As you guys know, dollar is pretty good. You can definitely set up a lot of glitchy stuff out of there. I thought about doing a video on that. Just let me know though, because like I said, we're in a weird time where it's really hard to get content out there. But right here, I was actually wanting triangle, but he broke off on the post because I seen those cover 3, but I also seen some guy matching. So I was like, okay, looks like this was cover 3 matching, and of course it was. So that actually meant that he was not zone dropping, which is really rare to find people who don't zone drop. So I was like, okay, well, if he's not going to zone drop, then I should have triangle or I should have X. That was my thought process. That's why I'm going to go ahead and motion him over, because it's actually a match style coverage with triangle, so he really can't guard both of those. So right here, I wanted to roll out left, as you guys could tell, but basically his user blitz, and I just kind of threw the ball out. Now, I should have hit X underneath, but I was fully expecting him not to blitz. I expected him just to like kind of try to grab one of my linemen and then actually go out in coverage. I didn't expect him to actually come off the edge like that. So I was like, okay. He's running cover 3 match again, so I noticed that he's actually playing a true match style. So basically what's going to happen is match coverage is they're actually going to match on the slots a lot of the times if they run like a little streak or like a post style play. That's why I watched what happened. So notice how we had both out routes wide open, and I just wanted to pick and choose one. Now, one thing I will say, if you want to run that PAD bend, please make sure you do cancel the play action, or at least put your running back on just a curl route. I couldn't think of the name of it. Make sure you put them on a curl route, because if not, you're going to get that little weird animation where, no, well, not weird, but they're going to get that play action animation. I really don't like that play action animation, to be honest with you guys. But in all honesty, you probably should not be running pistol spread inside of the 6-yard line, but they have so many good run plays that is, you can't really go wrong. It's just, I would rather come out with something like more, I don't know, shotgunny. That's just me. But right here, I probably should have went straight outside. I wasn't expecting them to get that kind of animation. I was hoping it was going to click on and I was going to just go outside. You know how when somebody clicks on and they try to tackle, but you like move outside and they actually do like a dive animation that they don't actually get them. That was my thought process, but it doesn't matter, because I mean, when you're on the goal line, you're really going to score, because these animations, you guys know, are just absolutely crazy on this game. They'll let him reach for the end zone on like the 3-yard line, which, you know, I'll be like, in my mind, I'll be like, go pull me up a tape of somebody doing that, you know, and then I'll believe it, you know, because this game, I don't know, their logic and stuff is just, it's wild. But anyways, I thought he was going to play man coverage, and this is actually my favorite man coverage beater, because everything that you see right here beats man coverage, but it ended up playing like a cover 2 style defense. Now, if I'd have been more patient, I would have had square for a 1-play touchdown, but I noticed I was going to be able to fit that ball in that gap, so I went ahead and bullied it right there. So I noticed he was playing cover 2, and it kind of looked like he could be playing either man coverage or cover 2, but this setup right here will actually beat man or cover 2, because that square route, that post is actually really, really nice versus man or cover 2. So I noticed that there was a gap right there, and that's D-Hop, and I don't even know who that is guarding him, so of course, you know, I'm going to have to throw that every single time. So we are up 14 now. It's 14 seconds left, and I do have the ball on the 26, so I was thinking about just kind of pushing the ball down the field some to just get in field goal range. That's my thought process. So right here, we're basically going to run just the, so I decided to actually go to wide shallow cross, because I really wanted this post route, so I flipped it so I can have my post running from the wide side to the short side. So I'm thinking he's maybe in a cover 2. So I noticed he was cover 2, and I noticed it was man, and I noticed his user. So he actually did a good job baiting, but we just got a really weird pass animation because I was trying to throw it over his head, and somehow the DB undercut it. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. But, you know, when at halftime, then he ended up scoring because he got the ball back at the second half. He did end up going down to get a touchdown, and now we are back on offense. So as you guys can tell, this wide cross, this is what I love to base my offense out of, because it's just so good. So this is another one of my favorite setups. It's going to beat man or zone coverage, because when you have your best receiver on the outside, you put them on the in route, and it's man coverage, they normally will always win that in route matchup, unless the DB has like an ability on him that I forget what it's called, with the ability to play inside routes a lot better. So anyways, I actually missed my read out there because I don't know, I have a problem with not throwing the bubbles. If you guys ever paid attention and looked at the bubbles, they normally are always open because it's really hard to guard it, because you have to kind of do a lot to even put somebody in the right position to guard it. But right here, I really just wanted the first, and like I said, it's already hard enough to stop the run on this game because they just will let you fight forward no matter what happens, and I think it's absolutely wild. But he was playing some type of Okie roll style of defense, so I was figuring he was going to do a basic cover 2, and I really wanted to split his cover 2, so that's why I have triangle on the out route to pull that safety. I have X on the in route to pull the middle read or middle third, whichever one, and I was going to split it. So look at square, I was trying to throw it, but just got an unfortunate amount of, just basically got unfortunate basically. I had him open, you guys can tell D-Hop definitely was splitting those safeties. They just let the defense get some type of weird little loop animation, and you know, he's able to make the play. But right there, you can tell I was actually stopping him because he tried to go for it on like 4th and 3 or something like that, and we actually held strong. So now we are going to look to try to increase our lead right here. So like I said, man, this offense is good because it's simple, and it's good because you can flip it without any tail. So I can run it whichever way I want to, I can pass the ball whichever way I want to, and I can throw it over the top of your head whenever I want to from whichever way, and you have no idea what's going on, you know. So that's why I said this offense is good. And like I said, there's actually other formations that do have pistol spread. Now another good one is the Ravens. I thought about doing the Ravens, but I just really like the Cardinals. I believe the difference is some of the RPOs, not the RPOs, some of the bubble strings I think they don't have, and I don't think they have the stretch either. But if they have like a little triple option style or something like that, or like a read option, that'll make this formation even deadlier. But right there, I had X, and I knew I ran out of time. You guys can tell I literally just took my hand off the controller because I didn't want what happened last drive to happen again, where I try to throw the ball and then I get like a little strip animation or whatever. So was not trying to have that happen at all. So right here we got 2nd and 11, and this game honestly is pretty much over at this point. So I'm just trying to just move down and just secure the lead. So right here, it's the same concept that I told you guys. I just want to see where his user is going to go. If he follows the slant, I'm going to look for the flood route. If he follows the flood route, I'm going to look for that backside slant. That's my thought process. So, but what you notice is that I actually double teamed that end, and he actually sent the guy on the outside. So basically, I created that free lane for him to blitz. So really nice job by him because I was trying to get outside the pocket. That's the only thing you have to watch for when you actually try to double team and run out the pocket, is that if they blitz that slot corner and you double team that end, you're susceptible to getting screamed at. You know, so just one thing you got to watch out for. But like I said, this I really love this combo right here. It's really nice, especially versus the blitz, because they'll have to take that slant, and if they're blitzing, that means they're really not going to have a guy right there unless they're playing true man coverage. And if they are, then basically we're going to look for that slant or crosser. So it's just, you're just giving them a lot to have to worry about. So right here, essentially I'm going to call this PA deep end, and with this particular setup, I'm actually expecting some type of man coverage, or it could be zone. So I like to take square, put them on a drag, and triangle. That was actually my read triangle, but I just knew I was going to run out of time. I actually didn't run out of time, and right there that told me that he's putting his tackle on aggressive, which I don't really understand why. You know, it doesn't, I mean, I get it, but it just, the feature just doesn't work like it's supposed to. Like, I've never noticed the difference between somebody tackling on aggressive versus, you know, having it balanced. Maybe I could be, you know, I could be wrong for sure, but right there we get a great run right there, and that's pretty much going to seal it right there, which is why I said this offense is just good, man, because it's really hard to deal with, to be honest with you. You have to do a lot to pretty much deal with it. You can tell right here we're about to go up 21-0. But yeah, man, that's basically gonna wrap it up for this video though, man. And all you guys that are here, I truly appreciate you. Yes, you. I appreciate you, bro, for real. It means a lot that you stopped by and checked out the video this far along into it. And, you know, I mean, my views, you know, the reason I say that too, because my views have been, you know, a little down, but I still like to put out stuff because I know you guys, even if it's just one person that finds value out of this, I truly appreciate it. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I do hope you have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.